few days back last week, and they said, the Igbos must find a way of checkmating them. I sat there in the midst of them. And the man said, you are not even saying anything. I said, what is the offense? He said, they are bought everywhere in Lagos. They are buying and buying. And I said, when they came with gun and shot your people, or your people collected money for the purchase. Baba looked at me and said, why are you like this? I said, I'm like that. Did your people sell to them? Or they brought gun and said, your land or your life? Why don't you learn their industry? Who asked you to sell your land? That was the end of the meeting. If you are going to invite me into a meeting where we are going to move the nation forward, don't pitch one tribe ethnic clash against the other. It's not going to work for those of us who believe that the best of the North and the best of the South must come together to steer the ship of our nation. Do you understand me? Okay.
A video has been making the rounds on the internet after it shows a Nigerian prominent pastor, Tunde Bakare, talking about the tribalism issue in Lagos. Pastor Tunde Bakare is a Nigerian prophetic apostolic pastor and the running mate of Muhammadu Buhari in the 2011 Nigeria presidential election. According to the video, the clergyman claimed that he was at a meeting with some Yoruba men and they were talking about the Igbos dominating their land. The pastor, who got irritated by what they were saying, replied them saying the Igbos didn't point a gun at you to force you to sell your land, or did they come to you with a gun saying your land or your life? Well, I think it's been happening, and I think maybe that was why we saw a group of people too in Ladipo coming out. So they were begging Tinubu Obasanjo that they should tell the Igbos to stop getting their land, obtaining their land, or I don't know. That's just the way they put it. They are taking their lands from them. They are doing this and that. They are buying all the properties. And people came out, when meaning Nigerians, when meaning Yoruba people, came out and say, why would you say such a thing? You are selling your land to them. They are not forcing you. They are not like those who always say the Nigeria belongs to them, that they can go anywhere. They don't have they don't need to take permission from anybody to get the land, because it belongs to them, because they've been ruling. That's what they said. So these people, if you don't sell, they will not buy from you. So that narrative is just not even, it has to change. Even if they don't change it, it's really shameful for people to even be saying that. It's shameful. It's shameful because they will not force you. Nobody is forcing anybody. You get the money in return. You want to sell your land. You are not giving them for free. You are not leasing it to them. You are not borrowing them. Even when you lease something, at least you still have to get money for so period of time. You are not even borrowing them. Okay, just use this place for a little while. Later, when you are done with what you want to do, I'm just giving you as a sign of a good gesture. After everything, then I will get my land back. That one is a different thing. Maybe at the end of the day, they don't want to give you your land. It's a different thing, but you always go into bargaining. This is how much you want to sell it. And irrespective of how much you want to sell it, if they can afford it, they will buy it. So this thing has been going on. You can imagine the kind of meeting himself attended, the caliber of people that were there, saying the same thing, having the same narrative. The other ones that we saw the other day, they are all these people just tell that, oh, these are area boys, or these are, people who are not even well informed. But you can imagine the meeting this man would have attended, the caliber. You can imagine the calibers of people that were there, saying the same thing, having the same notion. And these people will be elderly people. And these are the people that have sown seed of discord in the lives of their children. And that is how it will be going from generation to generation, from generation to generation. When you see what is happening in the US, black Americans, people don't tend to understand where those people are coming from. You just jump into conclusion. Oh, these people are like this. These people are like this. What is the reason? What led to what? What led to what? You can imagine if people who are not really deep thinker, or who are not really objective, who are not open-minded, somebody will say it. Oh, they will say it's true. Yes, I've been seeing these people like this. They'll be seeing them in this area. Why are they buying? Why are they occupying this whole thing? Why are they occupying our land? Those who are not deep thinker, they will just fall into it. Before hatred will start coming up. You will say, oh, you don't trust them. They will tell you, oh, I don't trust her. Igbo man is not to be trusted. The same thing, Tinubu's wife, she said it during 2019 election. Oh, the Igbos, we know they trust you now. We know they trust now. You can imagine coming out, labeling a tribe like that. Oh, Igbos, we know they trust you now. She said it, oh, Tinubu's wife. Remi Tinubu. We know they travel now. They don't trust now. Who now go come vote for this and this and that. If you tell say you go vote for me now, you can't go vote for another person. We know they trust now. At least that is what is more predominant in our statement. We know they trust now. You can imagine, and that is the narrative they've been selling out there, and it's like that in other tribes too. That we you just label people, oh, this is this, and the unfortunate thing there is that the so-called people that are supposed to be bringing people together, uniting people together, they are the ones that will be using all those narratives to separate people, to sow seed of discord, because they want election, because they want this. What is there at the end of the day? They want this country to be good. You can imagine, ask all of them, because it hurts me. Ask all of them, all those politicians, their second houses is in abroad, is in developed countries. That is to tell you how wicked they are. You see how that environment, those environments you always go, the environments, how they look like, but just for you to replicate it, you don't want to replicate it. They are so happy. Honestly, these politicians, they are happy the way Nigeria, the setting is, because what baffles me, everywhere is just in disarray. They will tell you, oh, even the masses, they need to do their own quota, they need to do their own bits. It's a lie. You must start from the top. If you start from the top, then you will lead by example. Not that you make laws and you tell it to the people that you are above the law, then they should do it. It's not going to work. I could remember when Fashola was a governor. A lot of people testified to it. He said there should be no siren. Government officials, no siren. And when the man was moving, when he was moving as a governor, when he moving, you will not even know. A lot of people said they had passed him. They will pass him. They will not even know that it was even the governor that even passed. You will not even know, because he will not show anything. That is what we call leader by example. Leader by example, not saying this, I'm above the door. And you could see when you talk about good governance, even if you are hungry, but in the time of Fashola, in his era, you just be happy with the way things are going. Honestly, you just be happy. You just be so happy. You just feel like, okay, yes, I'm a Lagosian. I'm a this and I'm this. I'm from you. You are happy that you stay in Lagos, because you could see what it is. It's not audio development. Everybody saw it. Everybody saw it, and everybody witnessed it. So this idea of these politicians are the ones that are always coming together, disturbing people, using all manner of gimmicks to really, I don't know, deceive people. Let me just put it that way. You can imagine if this man too, if he wants to toe the line of that hatred, we say, oh, it is true. We must do something. Before you know, the man would have used a Bible. They will use Bible passage to deceive people, to change the narratives. If he wanted to go in that line, there are many verses in the Bible that he will use it to just change the narratives, and that's it. And he will be preaching to his congregation. And the worst part of it, a lot of people are even in the church. Majority of them don't even reason. They don't even die. Oh, this man has said this. They don't. No, you are a human being. Think about it. God has given you brain. Think about it. If he had preached wrongly, even in that congregation, I mean, to make the Bakare's congregation, the people will still take it like that. They will still take it like that. And that's it. Some people don't think for themselves. So this idea of they are taking your land, they are not taking your land. It's even shameful and embarrassing for people to be saying such a thing. Something you sold land and you are coming back to say, hey, they are taking your land, they are taking your land. Like he said, did they put gun on your face? Was it at the gunpoint that your lands were taken from you? Was it at the gunpoint? Did you not take anything? Honestly, we need to tell ourselves the truth. It's my heart. We need to tell ourselves the truth. Someone said, instead of us to join forces together and send the entire North packing, we are quarreling on lands. Likewise, the Ikwere people in Rivers State agitating as if they have been forced to sell their lands. Pastor Tunde Bakare always say it's real. Thank you so much for always being on the side of the truth. Yorubas should go to Igbo land, acquire land and invest. They cannot eat their cake and have it. Having sold their lands and use the money for whatever were their needs at that time, even as now they are still selling their lands. Lagos was FCT where incomes from all the regions were plucked into its development. It belongs to all of us. For those who freely sold their land to Igbos or anyone else for that matter, if you want such land back, please approach the court to know the position of the law on such transaction, because you cannot get it back through protest or any form of propaganda. Kudos to Pastor Tunde Bakare. They collect the process and use the same to party. Now the money is finished and their eyes are open to see clearly. You can imagine. Of course, maybe there is, I don't know whether you want to collect the land, something that you have sold, you want to collect the land back so that what will happen? I don't want to understand. This is a warning and a lesson to my Igbo people that things have not been all right and will get worse in the nearest future. Igbo should be thinking, moving down to east. He spoke the truth, period. There's a reasonable man. That is a reasonable man talking. My Igbo businessmen in Lagos and in fact other places, open your eyes. What is happening to you in Lagos today is a normal practice. As they are protesting now, the next thing that you will follow is that the governor with the Oba of Lagos will come into terms to relocate the Igbo trader to another undeveloped area for further development of the area by the Igbos. They have done it to you in many places at various times. My people, be wise. Your state needs development too. That is a words of wisdom. So guys, let us hear your opinion concerning what Pastor Tunde Bakare has said. Leave your comment below, please, respectfully, and let's have your take. Thank you.